perfect. And the trumpets, they go. And the trumpets, they go.
US singer Jana Kramer has had a swift introduction to the world of mummy shaming. She recently posted this image on her Instagram page, clearly excited about the next stage of her daughter's life, saying, "And it begins, #babyfood."
They've got to work. They've got to do a bit of shelf cleaning, tidying in that shop, don't they? Oh, no, that's on the...
Yeah, it's the conveyor belt. She's at the
anyway,
checkout.
The point of this is that the storm of disapproving comments that followed was anything but positive. She was all excited, and then she got condemned. It's so-called mum-shaming. Who's doing it? Why? We thought we'd go to a couple of very, very qualified mums, our parenting panel, Melissa Stokes and mum and author Tui Fleming. Hi, guys. Thank you, Tui, for coming in. So this mum-shaming, is this a commonplace thing?
Yeah, it is, and I think we're more exposed to it these days because of social media. But you know, it's not new. It's been going on for a long time, and I think the term mum shaming might be new, but it's really about judging people, and judgment isn't new. It's a natural human flaw, I think. So it has been, I think, going on for a long time.
I think sometimes mothering is just like this competitive sport, isn't it? You know, we kind of all at each other. That woman who, you know, justifiably bought a whole lot of baby food, got buy a baby blender, said somebody. My sister made her own baby food, so not even this woman, but my sister, you know, it's much healthier, and my son's paediatrician wouldn't let him start on baby food till he was 6.
Yeah.
Put out. Yeah. And her answer, I think, was one of the best things. She said, "Dear mummy shamers, unless you are Jolie's doctor, her father or her mum, do not tell me how to raise my child or how to feed her." I think, good on you, lady. That's the exact, you know.
Do you think one or two may have been actually just trying to offer advice? Say, hey, why don't you try?
Yeah, can you ever do that unsolicited, or should you wait to be asked?
I think it's okay to do it, but it's about how you do it. And so it's not telling people what to do.
Blunt way of doing it.
Because they're sort of intimating that she's somehow lazy because she's not doing it from scratch or whatever, and they don't know her circumstances.
Well, they don't know the whole story. Exactly. They don't know the circumstance. They don't know the whole story. Yeah, I think that's often the case.
I just also think, though, unless you know, you should just get out of it, and especially strangers. She's just trying to show a really nice moment in her life. She's excited about it, and then all these blooming silly Sallys writing in telling her what to do with her life.
Have you ever had it happen to you?
No, but I have to say that every time I do this segment, I usually have a story that I think I could tell about my life, and I have to pass it through the boss, who will say to me, no, we shouldn't tell that one, because of what, you know, the feedback we might get. But no, I just think, we were talking before, that I think even self-consciously you just do it sometimes because it's so natural to pick out flaws in the way we live. It's much easier to say, the flaw in something than it is in the good thing. And I think you can be at the park and see a mum doing something and think, ooh, and then I think to myself, oh, just stop it.
That's the thing, it's
you've got to do that.
You can think that, but hold your tongue.
Yeah, hold your tongue.
But maybe you think the way that you did it, it worked for you, so why shouldn't other people do it that way?
And we talk about these baby books so often here. Through my experience as a dad, watching my darling wife coping with these newborns, and the baby book which said, you must do this, you must do that, drove her almost insane compared to the one who said, hey, this may not work, so try that. If that doesn't work, a different way to approach. Do you think, though, this mummy shaming is just part of something much more sort of standard? Is that, and I hate to say it, but women just do criticise each other a lot about what you're wearing, what you're doing with your kids, you know, how you're holding yourself, you know.
We don't have a sisterhood.
Yeah, it's a funny old thing, you know, but in social media particularly.
I feel with a lot of mothering, and I know I feel this myself with being a working mum and stuff like that, is that the guilt factor. So I'm always on the defence, you know, so if I was out with Tui and her girls and I'd bought my kids some little juices and your kids had water, I would feel like, well, they've got juice because, you know, they were left over. But hold on, I should just own that decision, shouldn't I? I shouldn't worry.
Absolutely, and that's your expectation on yourself, which has come through from other people, from like the books that you talked about on what we should do, exactly how we should do it. But no book and no one else knows you, your values, your circumstance, your baby, you know, that's
and it's
unique.
all about survival, so much of it. Maybe when they're slightly younger, but at the end of the day, it's about keeping some sort of happiness and some sort of balance with sanity.
Yeah, and it's about doing the best that you can for your baby and for you as well.
And let's not paint all women as being competitive and bitchy, because on your blog, I mean, you get a lot of supportive stuff, right?
Absolutely.
You're writing about parental issues and people are positive.
I do. It's I write about ways to get a different perspective, a more positive and practical perception and perspective of universal mummy challenges. And that's the thing, is that it's up to us to take the right perspective. And, you know, that's about trusting yourself and allowing yourself mistakes. I mean, you know, life is a journey, and motherhood is the rockiest of roads.
And the longest.
Mistakes.
And what do you say about the social media kind of thing? Because the other example we had that we could just quickly look at is Chrissy Teigen, John Legend's wife. So only recently had baby Luna, went out for dinner, tweeted something about, got all these people going, oh, well, where's the baby?
Yeah.
Where's the baby? She's out for dinner. And then comes back from...
I went out for dinner when my first baby was 2 weeks old.
Because that's important, right? To do something.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think to answer your question
you didn't
about...
lock yourself away for 3 years?
Yeah.
Terrible mother.
I think what it boils down to is be kind and... Well, I mean, surely, just be kind. The mums are going through a lot and a lot of change. Be kind, be supportive.
And also, you've got to trust yourself. So this is the thing with you, Melissa. You know you're an incredible mum. You know you always will be. You have to trust yourself.
Yeah,
this
and
is
you
actually become a
don't need
Melissa
to be on the
counselling
defence.
session.
Thank you so much for coming in too, and always good to hear Melissa's perspective as well. Thanks, guys. Now stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.